Hey, you guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, JMH.
When you first started the live, it kicked me out. Something went wrong, but I was able to get right back in.
Interesting. Well, considering the internet and Google have been messed up today, I'm not surprised.
I know, I'm not either.
If that's the least of our problems tonight, I will count us lucky. So that being said, if anything funky happens, you guys, it's not our fault.
Right.
It's not because I clicked any buttons. Just saying.
Nope.
Yeah, don't let Louise throw me under a bus. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing?
Anybody going to craft?
What are you up to, Mags?
I am starting some more of those flip ups. I'm on a roll, so
nice.
Might as well. Going. As normal, Patty has done nothing. Look at that bin. Look at that.
Right?
Gosh, it would take me weeks.
Let me just warn everybody, there is so much background noise here today.
That's all right. It's real life.
Yeah, that's
just saying. There's oodles of it.
Oodles.
There we go.
Supposed to
be
playing
with my camera settings, guys.
Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Becca.
You're off kilter, Becca.
Yep.
And hello. Hey, Shelly.
7:30 my time, silly girl. You are not. Are you Eastern time, Becca?
No, I think she's an hour behind us.
That's what I thought.
Hey, Leah.
Hey, Leah.
Hey, Leah.
So.
And Joanne and Toby.
Uh-oh, here they come.
And Sandy.
Nice. Aww. Hey, Sandy.
And JMH.
I'm going to mute for 1 sec.
Okay.
Okay. What's happening, guys? Hey, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. And Cheryl.
You think I would use
it's fine.
Butter and not scissors. I don't know why.
Hey, Lucy. Okay. So, you guys, if you want to play along, I'm going to do another no-so journal. It's going to be glue. Mare's working. I'm not sure what Mare's working on. I forgot to ask. How's that for tacky?
That's okay.
What you working on?
I am working on just booklets.
Booklets.
Little mini booklets. Yep.
Nice. Maggie's doing more flip ups.
Yep.
Versus flip downs. I've been waiting for the opportunity. Could you tell?
Yeah.
Yes. I know. Super subtle I am. So I'm not sure which way to go here, you guys. Would you rather I started with 2 pieces of book board, or would you rather I go with, like, this could be anything, right? Like, this could be any book cover of your choice. Which would you guys prefer? Yes, both are better than flipped
I don't
off.
know, but I just pulled out my images of that exact lady, and I said, this is one of my favorites, and I left it out. It's sitting over there.
Nice.
Isn't that funny how you showed that?
That's hilarious, actually.
Hey, Louise.
She's very pretty.
Hey, Louise.
Hi, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love that image.
Do you guys have a preference? Preference? You grabbed a cool old cover. Okay. If nobody else chimes in, Becca, we'll do. So yours has the spine already or no spine? You guys just keep saying that, like, there's just enough of you that keep saying you haven't made your first journal, you're intimidated, you're overwhelmed, you're all of the things. So I just thought I would come on and, we will make a simple journal. But I just need hey, Casey.
Well, we can put We can put it on you, Patty. Let's just
I
have.
told her.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And if
Oh
you
my
really
gosh,
wanna
you two
show
in your
it,
bossy pants. Here
Yeah.
we go, you guys. They both brought their bossy pants.
don't you think, Maggie? That's a good
Yes,
idea. So
I told her
everybody can
that.
see.
I told her this afternoon. Make sure you put it on you so they can
Oh,
see
look, I
everything that
have the
you're doing.
control.
All right, and hey, Lorna, and I have to say,
Lorna.
pardon the horrendous nail situation, but trying to get the other one, I'm trying to get them off, and then I'm going to read. Anywho, just excuse
doesn't
the nail
matter.
situation. All right, so we'll do, if we have time, we'll do the other one, but we'll start with the one that would be similar to a book cover, right? So I'm just going to pull paper that I have pre-folded. And it just use any paper you have. You're going to see there's nothing fancy going on here. Absolutely nothing. And when I run out, I'm going to come back in here and grab more as it suits me. If I don't pull enough, I may pull too many. We'll see. But I'm doing this the same as I was doing the other ones. I'm just going to do a no-sew.
Hi, Patty with the knee.
Hey, Patty.
She's trying to hook up with Maggie for Maggie's address. Did you happen to try Facebook Messenger, Patty?
Oh, shoot. I forgot. That is all me. I forgot. I will send it, Patty. Mary, will you remind me when we're done?
I will.
Okay. I will send it, Patty. I totally forgot. That's all my fault. Man, I'm a slacker this week. Holy moly.
Busy lady, that's all.
Well, you know, that only counts just so far, just so often. Do all of these have girls on them? Jeez-o-loo. I guess they do. All righty then. Okay, so there's the paper situation out of the way. And just in case I have a plethora of double-sided and single-sided as I may need them.
That is a great word.
Plethora.
Plethora.
I love plethora. And I will say I'm going to start out working upside down. I will probably work the whole thing upside down.
Like yourself or the paper's upside down?
The cover and the paper.
Okay.
So I have to get it this way just for a second, just to get my orientation on the first piece right. So this first piece, I'm not going to use a hinge to put it in. I'm going to glue this entire piece down like an end paper on the cover. And then this is technically my first hinge, is this fly leaf.
I love what's on the back.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
look at that picture though too.
Let me get me out of here so you guys can see.
I don't have her. I like her.
I can't remember if I printed this set or not.
I don't think, because I don't recognize it either.
I don't recognize it. Yeah, that's
and
gorgeous.
the one on the other side that, you know, like
wow,
the house and that's so pretty. And then that, yeah, love that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thanks.
Shelly is asking, is this so this is a hardback?
It can be as hardback as you want it to be. This
soft,
cover,
right?
This cover can be any single thing you want it to be. If you want to use a repurposed book, you can see I used 2 pieces of black chipboard and covered them and then ran a piece here and here, right? And just wrapped it around. So it's one layer of paper. Now, granted, it's 110-pound index. However, it's one piece. Like I've just been noticing this crazy trend lately where everybody's like, I got to reinforce it. I got to reinforce. Like, I'm not going to run it over with a truck. I'm just using it like a book, man.
Patty Crane doesn't have Messenger because she's not on Facebook. She does Instagram.
Ooh, find me on Instagram. I don't know how to search. Well,
hi, Christelle.
I'm almost Instagram stupid. So if you could find me on Instagram, that would be amazing. Hey, Wendy. Tori, for anybody that doesn't know, Tori is my social media advisor. She does all the things.
She's very good at it too.
Yes, she is. Like, I think it's hilarious. Those of you that know me don't even always know if it's me answering you or her. She can imitate her mother so well. Although good news is she grew up with me, so she probably ought to be able to.
Well, that's good, Lorna. Lorna put in your Instagram account.
Thanks,
Patty,
Laura.
Patty, that's what you need to go to right there and message her. Patty, message Patty.
This sounds so wrong, doesn't it?
Hi, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
So like I said, I'm not calling this a tutorial. I don't know. Oh my word. Good thing her glue won't even work. Cheapers. It's a tutorial on what not to do. Oh, wait, never mind. It's not a tutorial.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl. Aha, here we go. There we go. Life is better.
Yeah, that's the only thing about art glitter glue is I find I have to, put a pin in it quite often.
I have to put a pin in a lot of things pretty often. Here we go, right off the bat. Jokes.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just literally doing the no sew. Actually, I think I'll try to do this one right side up. I think it'll be less confusing for you guys. It's easier for me to work on them upside down, front to back, but I'll try it your guys' so that you guys can see it. So I think this is the part like where Shelly was getting tripped up a little bit. So you can come in with another piece of paper, right? And just have it folded and make that your hinge. Or you could do something like this. There's like literally no wrong way to do this. You're just gluing paper to paper. That's it. The more I will say the more hinges you use, the quicker you're going to use up your spine space, especially when your spine is predetermined by having the front and back covers. But then this piece, you can come in, you can fold it, or you can just tear it off. It doesn't really matter, right? So just for funsies, we're going to do this one this way. I just want you guys to not be afraid and to not, because like I was really listening to Shelly and then some of you guys chiming in the chat and stuff. There is no magic formula to this. Like, and I don't care if you're making a 1 signature book or a 12 signature book, or if you're making a hollow back spine, or, everybody gets hung up on the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And like, yes, they're legitimate things, but there's no concrete rules anywhere that I have found. Let's put it that way. But I also live to break the rules. So
can you open up that first page and just see? Yeah. Okay.
So there's the cover.
Right. You glued that one page in there.
Yep. It was folded in half and glued it in there. Yep.
Okay.
And now this one. And this one, I think I'm just going to give it a fold back till I decide if I want to leave it or if I want to tear it. I may tear it. I may decide. We'll see.
Becca said, hi, Lorna. Sorry if I miss people. I'm trying to follow along this non-tutorial.
Non-tutorial. I don't want it because as soon as you call it a tutorial, people get stuck in it. Like they're like, that's all they can do. And that defeats the purpose, I think. So then I'm going to take this piece and I think I want to use this. I'm going to use this and it's any width. There's no magic width, right? I have every size. See the difference?
Those are all pretty. Yeah,
Thanks.
That's nice.
And then I have some that are even wider than this one. So
Right.
It just depends on how much of your paper. Actually, I think I am going to use a really wide one because that'll cover up half of that blank paper.
So you're always going where the fold is to put
Yep,
your
you
hinge.
just want your folds to measure up. Yep.
Okay. That's good
See,
to know.
that's why I don't do tutorials, because I'm like,
Hi, Jennifer.
I forget that, that people, I don't know, I forget to point those things out.
Well, you have me and Maggie watching, so we can point them out.
Jennifer says, make sure you don't learn anything, Becca.
Yeah, because it's a non-tutorial, man. But yeah, just line up your fold. And again, that doesn't even have to be perfect. This is the most forgiving process, you guys. The most. And if you make journals and you haven't made one of these, I would highly encourage you to do it, because I love them. Like, can't even quit making them now. I end every day peeling massive layers of glue off my finger. See, now I can use that for a hinge if I want to. I just decided it won't stay folded, not in my way, so I'm just going to tear it. So now this becomes the hinge for this. So this is the piece that was in half, glued to the front cover, right? There's the back side. We glued this piece of paper to this, folded it, put in another fold. Everything is just a fold, and that's what makes your hinge. And then your fold lines just layer one on top of the other. That's all you got to do. That's it. That's it. And then you just keep doing that. Now it's just repetitive. However, I'm going to turn this one into a pocket since it's deep enough. So I'm just going to glue. There's so many options, I think, that you guys would love. It's like, I really want Mare and Maggie to make one, because I just am dying to see what they come up with.
I will. We can do it, right, Mags?
Sure.
I'll call you 10 times. You can call me 10 times.
Okay.
Are we doing it right?
But you know what? Maggie has so much trouble with her hands and sewing in the signatures. I think this would be like a really good answer for her.
Well, I would like to do it just because I haven't done one.
Right? And Mags, you could use fabric in them. You don't have to use just paper.
Right.
You could fold fabric. And a lot of people, okay, so like where I'm using the paper, a lot of people use fabric or lace or what have you. I just didn't want to for this one because the spine space is so limited. But I did decide.
Shelly, how great you could use up a lot of your scrapbook paper.
Right?
For hinges. Yeah.
Yep. I just decided I want to use all of the wallpaper prints for my hinges. So unless I just use the paper itself as the hinge, I'm going to use wallpaper.
Leah says, Patty, I'm so grateful you're doing this hinge journal because I no longer have the strength to sew in signatures.
There you go, Missy.
Good, Leah. That's great.
Well, I will say this is most assuredly not my original idea. This, as far as I know, this started with Amity Bloom.
I did see Amity Blooms a while ago.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I was saying hi to Jess.
Oh, hey, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
So, yeah. And I'm just going to keep pulling from this stack, and I'll leave it over here maybe so you guys can see it better. What is this? Oh, this one is cool. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do this. So then this one is just a full sheet that's folded in half. I'm going to put that in here. But you guys, you'll see it's so, in case you haven't caught on already, from here on out, it's exactly the same thing. And if you want to use shorter pages, you can. You can use a smaller hinge. Or
I mean, if you can do like the smaller hinge when you put like a smaller ephemera and not the full page, because that's a little different too. That you do that,
Yeah,
I think that looks really cool. So it's the same concept. You're just doing it at the top of one of those.
Correct.
What do you do with the rest of the hinge?
It depends on what strikes me. Sometimes I use other things. Sometimes I just leave it hang there and I'm just going to glue like a postcard to it or something.
Oh, right.
So there's our hinge, right? And here's where we glued the paper to this one. And then it opens this way. I think this is the part that trips everybody up. Here and here. Think of it like where you would sew your folios. This is a single folio. This is a single folio. As soon as you put this hinge in here, this is a folio. And then this is one piece, right? And then this one, here's your next folio. And then like this, I turned into the pocket so you can put anything you want in there.
Very cute. Yeah, Lucy, I'm there with you. I'm not as neat and tidy as Patty, but I think it can still be done. I'm going to try it.
I don't think the gluing has to be neat and tidy. And if you're timid about it at all, I would highly suggest or say, no, I would recommend that this is a good time to try out a glue stick. Because I'm not going to lie, my first one was a glue stick. Because I wasn't sure I was going to love it.
It's hard to do pockets, though, with a glue stick. But
True
some
that.
of the other stuff.
I didn't do any pockets in the first one.
Okay.
That's fair. Definitely fair. But see, like, I'm just not too perplexed about any of it. I like the uneven, rough, scrappy.
Yes.
It makes me feel like it's the paper version of an old, scrappy cutter quilt.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So Shelley's saying, so technically you could make up a number of signatures separately and then just use hinges of some kind to attach them all at the next
You can. Step. I wouldn't. I wouldn't use lightweight paper because the weight of those signatures is going to be significantly more than this one piece of paper. Do you know what I mean? It depends on how many folios are in your signature, yada, yada, yada. If you were just doing like, ooh, look at that glue come out. Holy cow. If you were just doing lightweight paper, then sure. And you used 2 or 3 sheets per signature, then I think that would be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, but you still have to hinge it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
But that might be the time to use fabric, you know, like use old ticking or old muslin or something.
True.
And like, I'm not trying to be perfect about glue, as you can plainly see. Any other project, this would make me crazy. Like, I want my glue specific.
And just, out of curiosity, for those that are asking in their heads, are you going to be selling these at the market?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not committing to the market as a full seller. I'm going to wait and see how much time we have, how things go. I mean, I'm here twice a week. I can sell these anytime. So the market is more about you guys than me.
But we're seeing all this fun stuff you're making.
I know, but guess what? It's not going anywhere.
These frames and all this.
It'll all still be here. All right, so I think this one I'm going to do another pocket. And I feel like I'm working about 9 miles away from myself. See, and you just keep layering, just like who is it? Dory the fish? Just keep swimming, man. Just keep swimming.
Yep. hilarious. I like that movie.
Shelley said you could have a whole day folding session of the signatures.
I know. Ask me how I know.
Patty,
All right,
how
you
do
guys.
you know? Oh,
Oh, well, because I have, if you guys knew how many bins of folded papers I have ready to go, you would all think I had lost.
oh,
my
that's
well,
great.
those of you that are fairly certain that I've lost my marbles will not be surprised. Anybody who's uncertain, just know that I have.
Yeah, we're not surprised, are we, Maggie?
Okay.
No.
No.
So
Louise
there.
is
So
not
there.
surprised either.
Yeah, there's that. So there we are. There we are so far. See? And thus
So
far we
pretty.
are this far into the spine. And I will say, I also once in a while go back to the front and work my way back through. Because I'm a little overzealous with the glue, I sometimes have seepage and things will stick together that are not meant to. So by going back through them repetitively, I can unstick what's not meant to be stuck.
Yeah.
Say that quick. Holy cow. All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. Sorry guys, do you hear her? Holy moly.
Does she rule the roost?
Oh my gosh.
I think it's great.
So we have determined she cannot be outside when Jim is mowing. She comes in like the hay fever queen.
Oh.
Yeah, instant, all clogged up and doesn't sleep and coughs and chokes all night. So yeah, she is not the one to go outside whilst the mowing is happening. So she'll be, I told him, I said, we had a couple of kids like that. He just had to do all the mowing at nighttime. And then if it's just settled overnight, then they could go play in the yard in the morning, but they could not be out whilst it was mowed.
All that fresh cut grass and
Yep,
all that fun stuff.
I'm not telling her yet that you guys all think she's so cute because she already knows it.
Good. I
Oh my
hope
gosh,
she always knows that.
She'll push like she's, and I really don't know where she gets it from, but she pushes. Like she knows what the rules are, but she pushes and she'll look right at you like, what are you gonna do?
Well, that kind of sounds like
Her grandpa. I think it sounds just like her grandpa.
It sounds just like you.
Her grandpa.
Mm.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, Shelly, yeah, all the nice fresh cut grass does smell good.
I know, right? Yes, allergy season. It's a bummer for sure.
This one seems worse than the last one.
Like heavy duty pollen almost.
Yeah.
All right, so this one I'm going to turn the page into the hinge.
I think it's kind of hilarious that you're doing hinges and the no-sew, and I'm sitting over here sewing a bunch of booklets. I'm poking myself and going a little crazy. Oh.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
Is it me or you guys?
What?
Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still here.
Did you guys hear Roboty or was it just me?
No, it was just
I didn't hear any.
Just you.
It is just me. I came into StreamYard on Google instead of Firefox, so I'm curious. I had to test it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Becca said Patty got fuzzy and froze.
I wondered.
I don't
Yep.
have YouTube up, so where
That's
it's
okay.
just crafting.
All good. Good gracious.
Casey, that is, ugh. He's organizing his eyelets. Oh,
Why?
goodness.
Like, I don't mean to be the dense one in the room, but seriously, why?
A 1/8 with the 3/16 and oh,
Nope,
don't
not
know.
this girl. That sounds like
Oh.
something Louise would do. Or Michelle Rowe. That is not a Patty thing.
That's definitely not a Mare thing.
I like all my highlights in the same drawer, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
beyond that, that's organized enough. They come in an assorted package. They stay there till they're all gone. So the next hinge.
Lucy said hers are organized by size and color.
Holy moly. Nope. Absolutely not. When people like Michelle are here, go ahead.
I was just going to say, at first I thought he said eyelids. Like, I thought it was written eyelids, I'm like, you only got two, so.
Right. That would be a short project, that's for sure. Definitely a limited time commitment.
Sandy, I sold my eyelets. I cannot get them in to work for me, so off they went.
There you go.
Brad's. Give me Brad's any day.
There you go. If it doesn't work for you, then move it on. I agree.
Mm-hmm. All right,
look.
Leah.
See, we still got lots of room. Look.
Wow, you're gonna end up with a lot of paper in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
They go so much farther than you think they will. For sure. Let's use this one.
Yeah, I bet, Sandy, that can get pretty irritating.
Oh.
I know. That one.
That was Sam. That was Sam.
Aw.
What time is it? Yep, it's bedtime. It's his bedtime. He likes to sleep. He's a joy to put to sleep. He's just like, yes, please. Snuggle in and out I go.
My daughter was like that. She liked to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Now I would want the shank length. Those I would prefer separated from the others, but I promise you I'm not going to. I just leave them, I guess, in the containers they come in and call that good.
Yeah, I have both, Lucy. And I got a big machine thing for the great big eyelets, but I don't know.
This is that yummy onion skin paper.
So the actual hinges kind of act like a reinforcement for any fragile paper, right?
Well, yes and no, because if they're fragile along the fold, you're hinging on both sides, so it will still separate.
Oh, okay. But that's where washi tape can come in, or a piece of fabric.
Yep. Wait, what color is this? Is this one blue? Yeah, that one is blue. Let's not use blue. Let's not use a blue one. This one. And see, like, none of these are perfectly folded. Like, none of them.
Yeah, mine wouldn't be, because that would drive me crazy.
Right, but where I was going with that is nobody is like, Patty, your hinges are crooked. Like, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. So if you have a piece of paper that's, you want to get it in here more than once, tear it and use it like a self hinge page, and then use the other part as the hinge.
So I have a stupid question. I think at least
Oh, goody! I
might
love
be.
stupid questions because that means I can have dumb answers.
Well, if you have let's say you put in somewhere, you put in like half that size of a hinge,
Yeah.
and then you put that same short size of, let's say, a piece of ephemera as a page. How do you go back to full length? Like, what can you attach it on?
Are you meaning top to bottom? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So you're really asking me if I'll put in a half page?
No, I'm just asking what you could do. Like,
I'll
if
show
you
you.
put in it,
I'll show
like,
you.
how does the next one become?
Do you want me to put this in here?
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't need to mess up. Yeah.
There is no mess up. See, that's just
Okay.
it. See, that was perfect because you're like, I don't want you to mess up. You can't mess it up.
Well, I mean, for what you're going for, I didn't know.
I'm not going for anything. I'm just gluing paper.
Okay.
Literally, you guys watched me pull the papers out. That's what is stacked up over here, and that's exactly what I'm pulling from.
Okay.
So, like, there is no. So I'm gonna put this page in next, right? And I'll just I'm gonna put down this whole flap, just like if it was a full size.
Oh, okay.
Piece on this side, right? So that one goes in there just like I'm putting on a whole size, right?
Right.
So then I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this one. And if I know, like on the ones that you guys have been watching me make, I'm doing like a lot of half sizes or not full size or whatever. And I'm just alternating them from bottom to top so that the bottom isn't real thick and the top is real skinny and the whole thing is wonky. So I'm just distributing it, I guess, the thickness. So I'm going to mark it so that I know how far to come down with my glue, first of all. And then I'm still going to go a little shy of that. And there's another way to do this too. If you're worried that you're not going to get all of your folds lined up, you can glue them and then fold them also. And I'll show you that too. I meant to do that a little bit sooner in this process. So now, like, you want to know, how do you carry on here? Right?
Because no, I thought the one you showed that was complete, and it might have been on my channel on the live.
Yep.
You didn't have a full hinge.
Correct.
You had a short hinge.
And all I did was come in and do that.
Oh. Okay.
That's all.
So you still have. So how do you add a full sheet to that? I know. I'm just, it's not.
You're fine. You are fine. That is the whole point of this. That is the exact whole point of this. I'm going to use this one for a couple of reasons. This is a nice stout paper and it'll work well. And I can just show you how, like, if you don't want them pre-folded, and there we are, right back to normal. This is our net. This is technically the hinge between this piece and the next piece.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So then, like, this one I found the glue, Globber. Sure did. How you doing over there, Mags?
I'm doing okay. I had to
You're
plug in my phone before it died.
Shelley is asking, so could you only do a half-page hinge there instead?
You can, yeah. There's no wrong way. You can do it. Oh, I do it different almost every single time, if that helps you out. I can grab some of the done ones and show you, but I do them different every single time. I don't have like one way of doing it.
Can you show me how you did the full hinge on the half one? Because that's when I got up and was trying to plug in my
Okay, so
phone.
here's the okay. So here was this was a full hinge, right? This page came on down. So here's the piece of paper that was there, right?
Okay.
So I glued this on and I just took this off. You could easily, just as easily leave that there and just say you could come in and glue this on there. Do you know what I mean? You could glue it on this side or on this side, and then that would give you more of that page.
And then how are you doing the full page?
Then this piece is gone. This is the half. Yeah. So I just glued another piece and I just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave it hang because you can come back in and put another piece here. And you can use paper, you can use ephemera, you can use whatever you want.
Right.
Like old postcards, just a favorite piece of paper. Like it's just like limitless, literally. This is almost like, to me, another version of when Nick, remember when Nick did the Franken pages and she was just taking all scrappy bits of paper and gluing them down, almost masterboarding them, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like the journal version of that, except when you're done, you have the journal. You don't have to take those master sheets and then go back and make the journal. You already have it.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else can make that correlation, but that's what it is to me. Like a happy marriage of Franken pages and journal making in one easy step.
Okay. JM really likes that message. And Casey said, that's a fun way of doing it. Yes, I loved her Franken pages.
I love them.
You mean method.
Yeah, the method. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But see, look at, there's still.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm going a little like, and if you can see it, my stack is a little bit not perfect and it's not going to matter. It just doesn't matter. I've gone a little bit off down here. The top is still like really, really good. Really accurate, nice, neat, and tidy. The bottom has gone awry. And I don't care.
Yeah, mine's not going to be perfect either. That's for sure.
I truly believe that perfection is overrated. All right, what do we got going on here? I don't like to get too many of the same things, like repetitive. Okay, so we need something ledgery.
Ledgery.
Are you ledgery? Oh, you're ledgery. You will work. You. Okay. But let's turn you this way. All right. I know it took me a long time to embrace imperfection. I am a little bit of a perfectionist. I can't pretend like I'm not. I think I've had that conversation with you guys before. This is like playing with stuff and making things is the only time that I don't feel like I have to do things perfectly. Like I can just let it happen and it is what it is. It's almost like I can shut my brain off a little bit. Every time it goes quiet, I feel like I got kicked out. I'm like, oh no. I'm trying not to be super heavy-handed on the glue. I know I'm horrendously falling short of that, but oh well. I do tend to be very heavy-handed with glue.
Me too. With everything, actually.
And I'm not done playing around with this, no. So I'm not going to say I had an epiphany, but I had an idea strike me at like, I don't know, 3 a.m. and I was like, oh, that would be so I have to try it first and see if it works, and then I'll show you guys. And that was like 2 days ago, and I still remember it. So it's like, oh, that was a good one. Usually if I don't write them down, they're long gone by now. All right, which way is this is up? So this way. Have any of you guys had an aneurysm yet over the lack of specific details for this? All of you very detail-oriented individuals are probably...
Do you have a PDF that we can download?
Nope, I do not. I do not, nor will I, might I add. I just know that some of them are so recipe-oriented that's just how some people, like, that's just how your brain works, you know?
Yep.
They don't trust themselves. I want everybody to just do this. Just grab paper, grab glue, just do a thing.
Becca says, I'll be at this forever. My book spine is 1 3/4 inches wide.
Yeah, you're going to be there for a hot minute. Use a lot of hinges, Missy. But you will have a nice fluffy journal, let me tell you.
I like fluffy journals.
Yeah. Jess is asking, how thick do you make those?
As thick as you want. There is no rhyme or reason. There's no right or wrong again. Like, so these are the Traveler's Notebook size ones I'm doing, right? And look, there's way less. This is what started us. I was like, I'm just going to start making these. So
fun.
I was watching Mare. She was doing them. And I had forgotten all about Amity Bloom having done them a couple years ago.
Oh, that looks cool with the castle in the middle.
Yeah.
Like that.
But see, like, there's just no...
Ooh,
you know what I said about the random glue stick. So, like, here, that's a pocket. This opens, this opens. This one I did before I went to bed last night, and I just went to bed, so it hasn't been open. So there's going to be sticky spots. Yeah,
and it's still interesting, you know.
Yeah, because each one, even if I'm using the same stuff in like 10 different ones, they're not in the same order. Everything is still
right. It's very cool.
So, yep. Oh, I was going to show, like, here, this is a half a page, and I just left this piece here, like you didn't even really notice, but there's the unused part of the hinge.
Yeah.
And
You
this,
could do a lot with that. You could put dangles on it. You could put little ephemera if you wanted to, or leave it just the way it is.
right. And this side, you don't notice it because I left it on this full sheet, right? Like I just made a pocket. So I used this as the hinge on this side. And then on this side, I did the full and I left the thing again. And then on this one, I just left it long down here at the bottom and put this one in. So there's like no right or wrong way. This one I left because I haven't decided what I'm doing. If I decide I'm not going to add anything to this, then I'll come in and take this piece out. Or maybe I'll just collage some little bit of something right there.
Shelley says, so you could actually make the guts of this first and then go back and make a soft spine size to fit.
You sure can. You sure can. That's why when we started, which you may not have been here for, I asked if they wanted one with a spine or if they wanted one that was just 2 covers, not attached yet. This gives you the most freedom, the absolute most freedom, because like Shelley just said, you can make these. My restriction with these is I already made a bunch of covers. So I have a predetermined width, right? And these are going to fit in there pretty, there's not a lot of extra wiggle room in there. I've got them pretty snug. But then I want to do, I'm actually doing like 2.5 covers for these.
Cool.
It could be an open spine. Yep. You could just use lace. You could do whatever you wanted. Yep. These are like almost magical, you guys. Once you get started, your little brains, big brains, medium brains are going to go a little bit crazy because it's just a little bit unlimited. And as you're going, you're like, oh, you know, like the ideas just keep coming.
Oh, hold on. I just lost it. Patty was asking a question. How do you end the book?
Well, this one will be ended when it gets full. When I get to where I can't put any more pages in it. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't done one yet with a gluing it in like this. So we're going to find out if it works when I glue in the last page.
Good night, Lorna.
Good night, Lorna. So yeah, we'll find out if it works because there's a little bit of expansion, but I want to make sure that I'm not sure how. See, like see where you got the gappy situation. So, which is not necessarily the end of the world if it will sort of kind of still lay flat. So, but again, I wasn't stressed out about it because I'll just cut it and put a new spine in there and make it soft. But this is one of the things I wanted to try. So I thought it'll either work or it won't, right?
You won't know till you try.
Exactly. Becca just rolled her eyes and went, wow. Just know that all is not lost, because here's the other thing. If you don't want to cut the spine out, you can come in here to your first one and just cut right across that fold. And then this is your new, do you know what I mean? So you could just carry on with it like any other journal. So still nothing is lost. There's always
all different sizes. Jess. How wide are your hinges? She's asking.
All different widths. So like there's this, right? There's this. They're all different. I cheated and used my prints that have the wallpaper prints that I just did. And I just used the lines and I just every other line tore them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because it's the only way I could make them random. Otherwise, I would have measured. If this spine doesn't work out, I'm thinking I'm going to do another one. Almost wash, rinse, repeat. But instead of putting in extra hinges like this, I'm just going to use the fold each next page halfway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I would, instead of putting this whole piece in, I would just use this piece to make the hinge and fold it in, because then you've got enough pages for the thickness. It just changes how the pages behave.
Well, Jess, that's great. She would like people, all of us, to say hello to her granddaughter Lorelei. Hi, Lorelei.
Well,
Hi,
hello.
Lorelei.
Hey, Lorelei.
What a pretty name.
No
Yes.
kidding.
Reminds me of Gilmore Girls.
Of what?
Gilmore Girls?
Yep.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right.
I believe you are.
Lorelei.
I believe you are. We like kiddos hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Chaperoned kiddos. Ooh, I'm going to have to come back and trim that. That one's really big. Holy moly. Ooh, we're getting there. Let me see something. Let me just see. Is that the same as this girl? Nope. Okay, that was Amara.
Oh, I love it.
She is all the way downstairs, let me tell you. Mare will tell you she is super sweet, but she is not bashful.
She is super sweet.
Not bashful at all. Okay. I don't know, you guys.
What?
I don't know. We
Cute.
might be at the, I'm going to hinge it and see what happens. I might regret having done this way, but we'll see. I kind of craft like I handle my sales. There's not a lot of secrets.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya. How are you doing there, Missy?
There's no secrets on YouTube, Patty.
True that.
That's for sure, even if you want them to remain secret.
I know.
My best idea. Oh, well. I just wasn't sure how else I was going to get that attached in the right way without... Yeah, I think I'm okay doing it this way. Okay. This is a moment of truth. Let's see. Oh, for Pete's sakes, give me the cover. Oh, that was pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that.
It's so pretty.
I'm like a 16th of an inch off at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see in there. I missed it by just a tiny bit right there.
Oh, goodness. I would never even notice that.
I know.
But up here at the top, we're pretty accurate up there at the top. And I'm going to make this a soft spine.
You're going to make it a soft cover?
A soft spine? Yeah.
Oh, soft spine.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I think because of the way it's going to work, the book itself, I want it to be a little more flexible.
Oh, can you hear the dogs?
A little, not bad.
Okay.
Just enough to know they're there, really.
Somebody's
there it is, you guys. There it is.
Nice. Look at that.
It is going to open like a total hollow, but it's not ever going to lay. Maybe when the glue dries and I can play with it a little more aggressively. No, it's not. It's never. See here where it's trying to tear it? That needs to be attached. And that's going to be the difference between having a fixed. So Becca, don't do any half spines. Do full ones. I mean, not spines, attachments. So I need to obviously come in here and attach. And the glue is not dry yet. But that's not bad for like, let's see what happens. Are you kidding me?
That's great.
Let's see what happens. I'm not mad at it. All right, let me see. What do I got here? What do I got handy? What is that? Ledger paper and a print, right? Oh, let's do this faux rag paper. That'll work.
Is it too big?
Oh, awesome.
This was a learning experience for all of us, not a tutorial.
There you go.
And Cheryl said that.
Thanks.
Yes,
Petty doesn't do tutorials. Too many things go wrong. And I try really hard not to be an expert at everything.
I don't have to try. I'm just not.
Right? Well, I feel like if you're going to put tutorial up there, you ought to know what you're talking about. If you're going to call something a tutorial, then by golly, you better be teaching me something.
Yep.
Like how not to glue my paper together. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was dumb. All the way dumb. You see what I just did? Holy moly. I forgot this wasn't the hinge. Yep, it's a learning experience. Don't do what Patty's doing. All right.
Hi, Chiquita.
Hey, Chiquita. All right. We have to fix this correctly. I forgot that's the one that I tore the hinge off of. The other half, remember? So buttons on your underwear, man.
No, so.
There we go. Good thing it's a scrappy one. And yes, you guys, this is how I work when I'm alone too. When I make these genius moves, I just fix it. Just fix it. Takes all the fun out of it. Otherwise, I feel like.
Well, it's going to still look just beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We shall see.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do one of those.
Well, oh my gosh, Mags, you're killing me. Now this side I can just glue. I don't have to stress out and fix anything. No stressing. Here, just put some glue on there. There we go. Now it's going to behave better. See?
Love that cover.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It is still a little wonky in here. See where it's going right here? These should be staying more right there. I might have to just leave it alone and let it dry and then play with it because they're all kind of shifting just a little bit.
That's probably a good idea.
I think she just needs to, yep, I think she just needs to dry under a brick.
Patty just said, all better.
All better. Yep. So yeah, so there.
Wow.
So even if you didn't learn how to make a quick, easy journal, you learned how to just not stress out. It can indeed all be fixed. Right? Just glue it down. All right. So I'm coming back to you guys. Show me what you're doing. Yeah. At a moment's notice, here we are.
I've just been sewing. Sewing my booklets.
Nice. Becca, I want pictures, please.
Yeah.
Put them in the group, Becca. You'd like to see.
I wanted to do something fun, so I'm actually using one of Lorna's little elf pictures.
Aw, that's cute.
That is really cute. Holy moly. Let me make you big, Mags. Hold on. Okay, now show it. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is.
The colors aren't really showing up too well because it's nighttime and my lighting. But it's all green and like pinky peach colors.
I'd like to think that's how I look in the morning, but I know it's not.
I know, love her
How
curly
cute
hair.
and adorable.
Yes, cute and adorable. That's me. Nope.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah, this is fun to do. This one, more fun.
All right, Mare, we're coming to your house.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
okay.
what you doing, Mayor?
Look at my, you know, it says it all. It's everywhere.
Are you
Not
working
to
with
the cover
purple?
part. I am. That's a beautiful Louise paper.
Oh my gosh.
And these are just booklets I'm going to be putting to little booklets for journals. Got
Nice.
some sewed, and then I'll work on the covers. And I don't usually do too much on the inside for these. These are just
Those are really cute.
extras. They're fun to add.
Whose digitals did you print on those?
You mean on this?
Yeah.
Oh, this one is Ruby and Pearl, I believe. She's got a
Nice.
whole line of different colors with that in it.
Nice.
And then, of course, a lot of Patty's images I cut down. These are one of my favorites that you've ever done.
I know you say that every time. Do you guys all know? I'm pretty sure they all know Ruby and Pearl, but do you guys all know Ruby and Pearl? If you don't, I'll go grab their Etsy shop for you guys. It's Ruby and Pearl XO, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab it just in. I don't have chat. Oh yes, I do.
Are they like sisters or mother and daughter or something?
I only know that she does her YouTube thing, and she's Heather is her name.
Oh,
Does anybody want the link? I feel dorky putting it in if nobody wants it.
it's probably going to take a minute for the lag.
Uh-huh.
Well, not a minute, but
I know what you meant, Max.
I do have one of my own with that same.
Oh, nice.
There. If anybody wants it, I have no problem sending it.
Yes, please.
All right. One moment, please. It's verifying my device like I'm trying to hack Etsy or something.
Oh my gosh.
What? It cracks me up, man. Ooh, that's a long one. It may not put the whole link in. Maybe two. Yeah, I got to get a shorter one. Hold on. Shorter link, please, Patty. Why is it doing all these crazy long links? Louise, what am I doing wrong?
It looks good in YouTube, though.
Does it?
Yeah. That's not
okay.
bad.
All right. Never mind. There it is.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Thanks, Casey. So yeah, they've got some really pretty ones. I mean, not that I'm going to get sidetracked shopping or anything, but I can't lie. I do still love a good digital. Oh, that one's pretty. Look at that one, the Paris vintage one. She's got cartonnage book covers. That one's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one a lot. Those covers would be perfect for these no-sew journals, you guys, especially if you like doing the taller.
And doesn't this look good on the purple?
Hold on, I'm coming. Sorry, I'm supposed to be in StreamYard. Sorry, I'm all the way down the Etsy trail.
Oh, take care, Cheryl.
Good night, Cheryl. Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah, doesn't it look good on the purple?
It does look good on the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally changes the color tone.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Right, Cindy? I almost started tossing things in my cart. For sure. Well, I didn't even time this until just now, and I realized it didn't even take an hour, you guys. And see, then you can come back and spend all your time embellishing. I will say in future, I probably would stick with heavier weight papers because see, like some of these are trying to really see, like right there where it's really right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not staying in a nice tight fold. So I think once this dries, I will probably come back in, and any of them that are more U-shaped like that, instead of a nice crease, like this one just stays in a nice crease. I think I'm going to come back and glue some washi to those.
Yeah.
And see if they hold their shape better. But it could be because the glue is wet, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. Could be also because I didn't get the glue. This is where don't worry about it. We'll bite you in the butt a little bit. But right there, see, they're not actually glued to each other.
Shirley said so, more like the 110 pound?
Yeah, maybe. No, because then it's going to get really thick. I think just like 24, because some of these are onion skin paper. Some are nice thin old rag paper. It just depends. But I'm also being a little bit extra critical, I guess, because I have time. I don't usually just take the time to look at them until they're dry. I usually close them up and let them dry till the next day and then investigate things and see how they do.
Or 42?
What?
She said, or 42?
I don't have 42-pound paper. I don't know what 42-pound paper is, Missy. I don't.
Casey said, Patty, do you know where I set all my eyelets I bought from you? I set them around here somewhere. And Lucy says, Casey, to the left under the stuff, but on top of the junk.
Yeah, what she said. Exactly what she said. Yeah, so these ones, I think I'm going to go ahead and attach a couple of these. Probably not tonight, but get them attached so you guys can see. And then when I have the correct formula, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. If you guys want an actual tutorial on this, go to ShareMare. It's CHERMERE. Creative. ShareMare Creative, right, Mare?
Yep.
Yeah. But she does an actual bona fide tutorial. I don't know if Amity Bloom ever did a tutorial or if she just did a really nice walkthrough. And then I know she had it as a teachable. Yes, ShareMare. Yep. I can grab her link for you guys too. Hold on. I do think I'm coming back for that kit. Just saying. Oh my gosh, the YouTube video just popped up with the title. I found myself. I'm like, how could you lose yourself?
Look in the mirror. There you are.
Like, seriously. Oh, of course it's not going to pull it up. That would have been too easy. Is it all one word? Do you remember?
I believe it is, actually. Let me see. I think I have.
There she is. I got her.
Okay.
The ShareMare Collective.
Oh, the collective. Part.
Meredith Henning. Here she is.
Yes, this is Louise paper, Shelley. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful purple color.
Thanks, Louise. I found her. It helps when I get the whole name properly. You need some now? Yes, you do. Louise paper, like, not that I'm a paper hoarder or any such thing. Don't anybody think that.
I am.
I only have the tiniest problem with Louise paper. Just a little.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
You beat me.
Like when I start using it, I do 1 to use and 2 to keep, 1 to use and 3 to keep, 1 to use. Yeah, I have a little bit of a Louise paper problem. Not gonna lie, it's a whole thing.
Me too, but I do try to use it.
I don't care if I don't use it. I don't care. I'm fine just owning. I just like having it. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I like having it too. That's why so much of it's still sitting in my cabinet.
Right?
But I do try to use at least like I'd probably say like 15 pieces.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there goes Louise teasing and taunting.
Full week of making paper.
I want all the colors you think nobody will like. Just saying. All the pieces that you, oh my gosh, she used to get the pieces and they'd be all like, the colors would mix or they'd be all a little wrinkly or there'd be tears. And I'd be like, I don't care. I'll take all of those. And then it was like, I bet the girls that like grubby things would like those papers just as well.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And indeed they do. They're pretty fabulous.
Yep.
I love the ones that have a little bit of the.
Yeah, some grunge, Louise.
Yeah.
Please.
Not that we fight over it or anything, Leah. I'm just saying. When I know she's making blue, I usually beg for extras. Make lots more.
Make more of the sage green. Yeah, that color is beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody did seem to like that color.
Yeah.
And the orange, really? The orange, see, like, I'm glad I'm not mad. I'm glad I don't have my face up there, the orangey peach. I'm like, ew. It was not, but that is not my color choice ever. So don't take that in a judgy way. I would just never instinctively play with those colors.
I don't think I've ever played with orange.
But it's like a rusty color. So, I mean, I should want to, you know what I mean?
For me, orange is easier than like yellow. But
Really?
I see now I see the pale yellow and blue everywhere, and I want to work with yellow now.
I love yellow and blue together. I think they're so classic. So classic. More rusty, yeah. Louise, didn't you do some like quite a while ago? It was like not eco dyeing, but like you did like some rustiness to it, right? Like I feel like I have some. I wonder if it's in that basket or the other bin.
Just all the colors, yeah.
Just all the colors. Well, if we tell her all the colors, yeah, I thought you did rust. If she does all the colors, then she has less packs of each color. If she does fewer colors, then she has more of them, and that means we all get more.
Green.
Just saying. She already knows I want blue. I want the blue. Goldish yellow and blue together. Yup. Look at there. There's Jess. I want the blue also. The blues she did, you guys, are so good. They look like the old handmade blue rag paper. They're so good. They're so good. Go blue. Wrong sport, Jennifer. Yay. So, anywho, what do you guys think? You guys ready?
I am.
Yep.
You good?
Just finished.
Okay. Well, that was good timing then. Hey, Mags.
Yeah.
Look how pretty. And let me make you big so you can show it again. Oh my gosh, that face. So that's going to be one of the flip ups, right?
Huh?
That's going to be one of the flip ups.
I'm not sure. I think it might be more for a journal cover.
It's
but
cute,
I'm not. It could be either or.
right?
Either or.
So you guys, Mare total. Oh, there she is. She's back. I was going to say she totally cheated and turned her camera off. Ah. But that's the nice thing about it, Becca. You can walk away from it and let it dry and come back tomorrow. Like for real. All right, what are you doing over there, Marzi? Show us again.
Oh, no, nothing.
Look at her. She's
Nothing
like,
different.
nope, nothing. I'm done. Secrets.
I'm
Time
gonna
for secrets.
pack them all away and
All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, you guys, thank you very much. We'll be back here Monday for sure. I don't know. Mare, are you popping on it all over the weekend?
Thanks, Becca.
I may.
Cool. Mags?
Yeah.
What's that?
Are you popping on it all over the weekend?
I had been thinking about it, like maybe Saturday.
Nice.
I'll let you guys know though.
All right, perfect. All right, you guys. So you may see us this weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks, girls.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Oh, Casey found the eyelets.